Microsoft has released the final version of Windows Subsystem for Linux 1.0 with new parameters for commands. Windows Subsystem for Linux. Windows Subsystem for Linux is a tool that allows you to install a Linux distribution on a Windows 10 or Windows 11 computer, which allows you to run some Linux tools without rebooting or starting a traditional virtual machine. This subsystem has been around in one form or another since 2016, but the current version, known as WSL2, debuted in 2019 and has been considered a pre-release ever since. Now Windows Subsystem for Linux has acquired the status of release version 1.0.0 and Microsoft announced that the Windows Subsystem for Linux is now publicly available for Windows 10 and 11. This means that now any user can install Linux directly from under Windows on their computer. The final version is considered quite stable and users will no longer see a warning that this is a preliminary version. Among other things, Microsoft says that the final version of WSL is available in the Microsoft Store and includes the WSLG, Windows Subsystem for the Linux GUI. This means that you no longer need to install anything extra to run applications with a graphical user interface. Previously, the default WSL installation supported only command line utilities. This also means that the user can still install WSL from the command line, but now there is a more convenient installation method for most users in the Microsoft Store. Other changes in WSL 1.0 include additional support for systemd, some new options for the WSL install, WSL mount, WSL import, and WSL update commands, improved error detection, and a new WSL version command that lets you quickly see what version of Windows for Linux is installed. Keep in mind that WSL is just one piece of the puzzle. Once enabled, you will still need to install a Linux distribution to run the apps. But right now, there are plenty of options available, including Ubuntu, Debian, Kali, and OpenSUSE. For more information, see the Microsoft announcement or the WSL documentation.